an orange, and an orange is a fruit that called orange. It's weird, right?
It is weird. It is weird. But okay, guys.
Mommy,
so,
open this.
I will open it. Give me 1 second. So you see, this fruit here, this one, resembles us without the armor. You see that?
And this one sinks.
And what it does? What does it do?
Sinks.
It sinks. And why does it sink?
Mommy, because it doesn't have the skin.
It doesn't have the skin.
Mommy.
Yes?
You know, orange is my favorite snack to eat when it's dark.
Why when it's dark?
Yeah.
Oh, because you like it before going to bed. I got it.
Yeah, because it's like too sour for him
Yes.
to go to
So
sleep.
this one that has the skin on it, right?
It will float.
It will float. Let's put it. Let's see, Papa.
I'm the alligator. Tom.
Oh, you the alligator? Yeah.
Tom.
So you see, let's show the people. Let's show our friends
show them.
here. Let's show our friends what the difference between
A no sink and a yes sink. Mommy.
exactly.
Mommy, can you open this?
Yeah. Right. You see? Right there, that's the orange that doesn't have the armor.
Daddy.
Okay, ask Daddy to open it. This
can
one's the
sink.
one and it sinks. So when troubles come our way each and every day, right?
They sink.
They sink down.
And this one can float.
And then we float. We float when we have, you see your video?
Mm-hmm.
We float. We are taken care of. God is taking care of the situation right along with us in our journeys. When we have Him right beside our side, we are afloat. We are, it's taken care of. Right? You are stronger with Him. So when it says in the Bible, put on the full armor of God, that means to put on our armor. Oh,
Look.
you opened it.
This one's going to sink.
Yeah, it's going to sink.
But this one's kind of float because it doesn't really have that much water in it.
Mm.
And this one's lighter and that one's darker.
Mm-hmm.
So like this one is like you can squeeze it more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's because I.
So yes, when my kids were here, I wanted to, we all wanted to show you guys, and I wanted to do an object lesson with you guys and my children to help you see that when you have your armor, you are more equipped to do what God has called you to do each and every day. You know, the enemy is real and he's out there to steal, kill, and destroy, and that's what the Bible says. So when we make a choice, because this is a choice, we choose to put on the armor daily. And I'm here studying this right along with you, and I'm not an expert, but for one reason or another, God has like given me this love to learn and also grow in this theme. And it is really beautiful. And every time that I kind of like I start somewhere and then I go somewhere else and then I go somewhere else in the Bible, and it just turns out into this whole Bible study. And it's really nice because, you know, you learn one thing and then you learn the other and you learn the other. Hey, Papi, you okay?
Yeah.
And you just basically, we all grow, you know. And so I know that sometimes when I choose or I forget or I'm too busy and focus on other things, because that's what the enemy does too, you know. We have to like catch ourselves to be like, oh, he's distracting me. Let me, you know, each and every day we choose in the morning to suit up and put on this armor, because the enemy will distract us. He would start making things go crazy in our day. And when we choose to pray, invite Christ into our daily life, and read the Bible and all that, then for some reason or another, there's more peace in the midst of our storms, in the midst of the craziness. Because just because we're Christian doesn't mean that we're going to live a roses and flowers kind of life. There's still going to be struggles. But the thing is that in the midst of the struggles, we have peace. And we can handle it a little bit better, a lot better. Right? So when we don't have the protection of Christ, or his guidance, or his just protection and guidance, and his wisdom in a situation, it can go wrong. We can sink like this thing. We can literally sink in the situation instead of floating. And this is a lesson that I'm learning as I go to. For one reason or another, I was intrigued by this Bible verse at church, and I still continue to grow in it and learn it. And I feel like wanting to do each and every part. I would love to do like a Bible study if you guys would like that. That's because I want to learn too. I'm not sitting here and saying that I know it all and I'm perfect and I got it all put together, which I don't. I'm out here saying that I need to learn and grow in this situation too. And that when we're learning and growing, it's good to share, and it's a beautiful thing also that when we are listening to God and we don't really know all the whys, that we're still working in a situation. Because even that, I'm growing a business. I just started a business based on this theme, and it's really beautiful when we grow together and we listen to God and we kind of like don't even know the whys to it all, but he knows the whys. And you see, if it wasn't for me, I would say about a little bit over a year at church when our pastors were reading the Ephesians chapter 6 verse 10 to 18, because the church was also founded on this theme. And for one reason or another, that Bible verses, that all those compartments of the armor in the warrior wearing these armors, they just literally just popped in my head, and I instantly felt like this joy and this vision of these normal everyday clothing that we wear today, our modern day clothing. And yes, I speak of this in my boutique as physical, but God speaks of it as a spiritual. But although we are in a spiritual battle each and every day, it is real. It is a reality. And we are to suit up each and every day, because the enemy does come out here to steal, kill, and destroy. And we are to put on the full armor of God. And I'm really excited to go deeper on this. I really want to do Bible studies regarding this, because we can learn and grow so much in just 8 Bible verses. Can you believe that? So I'm really excited that the Lord has put in my heart all these other projects, and I'm really excited to start them up and work through them. And this thing that God has put in my life regarding this study, I'm just gonna go for it, and we'll see what happens, right? So I would love for you guys, if you have any questions regarding this, I would love for you to post them down below, and I would definitely do my best to answer them. We are all here learning and growing as we go. It's not until we're still could be 100 years old, 112 or whatever, and we're still learning and growing in Christ. We're never perfect, but always evolving, and it's really a beautiful thing. And we it's even more beautiful when we try to do it together. So I'm out here to inspire you, motivate you, teach you in under this theme, which the Lord literally put in my heart while I was at church just a year and a half ago. And I did a sermon regarding this at church. And I'm going to tell you something. I wasn't even understanding, not even nearly half of this armor situation. But I decided to study, and what I did learn, I did put it forward. I did do the sermon. It turned out okay, I think. But I did it. That's the whole point. That God speaks to us in our hearts. And we're out here doing His work. Even if it's not perfect, we're doing His work. You know? And I don't think that I did perfect. We're not perfect, first of all. I didn't do perfect. But it was the whole point that I listened. And I went out and did it. And if I didn't, and I closed myself up, and I didn't do the special part at church, and I didn't do the sermon, then where would I be today? Literally. He put in my heart those pieces, the armor pieces, and I visualized them. He made me see those actual pieces as actual clothing in our lives. And through that, I already loved the idea. I didn't know it was going to be for the boutique, but I loved the idea of me doing a sermon based on our clothing that we wear each and every day, you know? And it's real beautiful. So I had the Poshmark closet, and I am still selling some stuff there. And I always knew that I wanted to do my business, grow my business better than just a closet on Poshmark. And to me, I wanted it to be a lot bigger. And I always knew that I wanted to have the actual boutique. But I had it under the Skirt Hub Boutique. And it wasn't until later that God was like, He put in my heart Secret Armor Journey. And I was like, wow, how beautiful is that? Because we are all in a journey together, somewhere or another. Someone going in, somewhere's coming out. There's a journey in life in general. The journey with God, a journey is just life in general. It's a journey. And the secrets within it is Christ in the journeys with us. You know? What are the secrets? He is the secret. When someone sees us and they see what we've been through and where where we came out of and where we at today, it's a real blessing, and real miracles happen each and every day, because God is the God of all miracles. For example, for me, when I was going through infertility for 7 years, God was working in the darkness. And now I'm able to say that I am a happy mother of 2 boys. And that's what the Bible speaks about, and the journey that I was in infertility. He was the secret. He was the secret within the infertility journey, And for me, that's when I found Him. Through my journey of infertility, I found Christ. Truly. I was always, since I was born, I knew of Him, I loved Him, I followed Him, but it wasn't like a real deep relationship started right in the middle of my fertility journey, where I decided to just let go and let God, and I decided to be happy no matter what, because the infertility was overtaking me, and it wasn't until I put on that full armor. I'm looking back now. I'm looking back now and like thinking, wow, I was literally sinking in the journey. I was literally sinking. And I didn't know anything about the armor of God until, you know, learning and growing with Christ, of course. But and then the armor part comes from Ephesians 6 chapter 6 verse 10 to 18. You know, that's where this name comes from, Secret Armor Journey. And I honestly think it's so beautiful, and I'm really happy that God has put it in my heart. And slowly but surely, you know, this vision from God is going to be something awesome and beautiful, and I hope it's going to be as big as He is. So anyway, I know that this video was a little bit chatty, but I hope that it was a blessing to you, and please share it. And I am looking forward to doing a Bible study regarding this. I'm really happy about it. A little bit terrified because I keep saying that I am going to do Bible studies in this channel, and I just haven't done them yet, because everything comes in its time. You know, everything comes in its time, and I'm not just gonna do it just because. You know, it has to be directed by the Holy Spirit, and you know, it's gonna everything and all the projects is gonna be within time, and it's gonna be in God's timing. So for one reason or another, it is the proper time now to, I guess, start studying and start sharing what I'm learning as I go. I'm not going to be posting a schedule, or it's not going to be like a, you know, everyday type of thing. It's going to be as I go, and as I learn it, it's going to be out here for you to learn and grow as well. So yeah, so basically put on the full armor of God, because when we are in our journeys of life, any journeys, it is better to have Christ with us than not, because we were like metaphorically sink. That's basically it. Metaphorically sink. And I love metaphors. For one reason or another, I love metaphors. I think this is the reason why. I love object lessons. I love them so much. Maybe I would bring a little bit more here on this video of object lessons, because this is an object lesson. It's basically me showing you an object and teaching you something about it. So anyway, I hope that this was a blessing to you. Have a blessed day. Enjoy your day, and God bless you. Stay safe. Okay, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.